not pick my nose right now?
Going live. That's a bad idea. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's just up to
You
you.
do you.
Hello, you're live. It claims. Hello, hello. Let us know if you can see us. We had a little bit of a
Allegedly.
weird thing from Zoom. So if you can't see us, let us know. But if you can see us, let us know. And that way we know. I'm Tara. That is Natalie. And this is Natalie and Tara, a live stream. Popping out my chat. Sorry, guys, I'm not prepared. Welcome to our live stream. Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay, because technology is being so fun today.
But good news, got a new battery, so my computer should stay on.
So last week's issues will be different from this week's issues.
Yeah.
If you're just now tuning into this and you've never seen a live stream with us before, what we do is we show up once a week so that we can give you guys a behind the scenes look into our lives and the channel, what we're up to. It's just kind of a great way for us to stop and connect with you guys, which we really enjoy doing. We start this sucker by having you guys talk to us, like right in the chat that you're there, so that we know that you're there, so we know who's here. Because there is like, how many people are here? 13 people are here right now. So
all right, I'm going to count how many people I say hi to. There better be at least 13. Yeah,
you better be. So everyone say hi. Nallie's going to read your handle. If you're tuning in later after the fact, and this has already gone live, comment below and let us know that you're hanging out with us, because it's always good to know.
Oh, we're privacy. Right. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
What?
Ignore me. Ignore me.
Oh, ignoring. All right, go for it, guys.
Wait, no, this is privacy unlisted. Isn't that wrong?
Yeah, that's wrong. I put it on public.
Yeah,
no, it's public on my side.
Oh, well, it's unlisted on my side.
I got public.
Oh, I hear I got some weird feedback there.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, I lost my chat. Gosh darn it.
Hold on. Oh, it says public now on there. Weird.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, it's just a weird computer day. Sunspots and flares.
Yeah, now it says public. What a weirdo thing. Okay, we're going to say hello. There's 15 people. I'm going to count. If you're not all said hello, I'm going to be very upset.
And we are seen and heard. Excellent.
Okie dokie. Hello, lockpicking engineer. How are you today? David Faith, hello to you. You know, Wisconsin has retracted all messages, so we have no idea what is going on in his head.
Ever.
Sent of a wheelchair pillow. Hello. Elizabeth Banu, hello. Leo Keaton, hi. Also retracted message. Guys, what's going on here? M. Night Shyamalan, Jack Boots, also a message retracted. I'm not counting, just so we know. Derek Ward, howdy. Shannon West, oh, good God. I almost forgot today was Thursday. We've got a lot going on without puppers. Sounds like you've got a tornado of a puppy. Desiree Gonzalez, hello. Rory Outdoors, howdy, and greetings all from the Great White North, where it's 20 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that means. Sunny on November 16th. Weird, but I'll take it. So I'm guessing that's good. Is 20 good? Steve's next day turkey sandwich. That's a little bit early, Steve, but yum. David A, hi. Brian Newland, 14. Logan Brown, hello everyone. Corbett Colburn, hello to you as well. And I think that is all of the Christian Hansen. Hello, how are you doing? That's all of the peoples.
Lito says, would you consider doing an episode that has you two preparing the entire Thanksgiving dinner? A little late to do that.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. It'd be a disaster.
It would be,
oh my God,
a disaster. And then we would have to find people to eat the food.
Yeah. Oh my God, so much food. My ears are not cold. We're having some sound issues, so I'm wearing headphones today, just so you guys know what the heck's going on. I'm working on my DJ career. That's why I do the 1 year, 1 off, so I can hear what's really happening. No, I literally can't take phone calls or have a conversation with somebody with both my ears covered. Like, it echoes in my head and makes me nuts. I can't do it.
When we
did the 1 ear thing.
Yeah, when we did the drinking game, I always had to do one ear butt at a time, or I would lose my mind.
Oh yeah, no, I can't do it. So I don't know how people have a conversation with both their earbuds in. It's just too much. The people want to see a disaster. You're unkind, Brian Newen. Unkind.
Right, we are approaching we're approaching 20K subs. We're approaching 19,000, which is also on the way to 20K subs. But I'm really crossing my fingers. We're going to hit 19 by the end of the year. I know it's only 51 away, but you never know what happens with
Space TJ chair. Yes. Yeah. I can't. Sweater looks warm enough for me to climb into. It was covered by the heart, so I had to like sit there and like suss out what I think that word is. Like, what do I think that word might be? It might be the word water. Warm. Got it. It's a whole game I gotta play sometimes. Anywho, all right, guys, let's do a little bit of business time. Tomorrow we got an episode coming out. Is our apple rose episode. Have you seen those videos or whatever where they like cut the apple really, really thin and then roll it all up and then cook it and make like a little rose out of it? We did that with like a bun around it, and it's incredible.
It makes an apple.
They're so good.
Apple rose cinnamon rolls, basically.
Yeah. So I when I had ordered the puff pastry, I ordered extra just in case we did something wrong. And so I went ahead and made a second batch of them the other night. Oh, so and so easy. And I did what we did. We talk about how we want to modify the recipe for ease of getting stuff in it, so you guys know, and go our route. That is so much better, spraying the butter.
Oh, good, because I want to make them. I think I want to make them for the family, but but I was like debating if I wanted to do the contemplated adjustment or do it the way it was.
No, do the contemplated adjustment. It was so much easier that way. Like, and they came out awesome. Like, again, just it's almost like a foolproof. Like, you kind of can't get it wrong.
Well, you can burn them, but even then, I feel like even burnt, I think they'd still be yummy.
Yeah, I think they'd still be delicious. Yeah, they're super good. So I highly recommend their episode. And then in the episode, we try out this knife. We were given a knife by Nakano Knives, and it's a really good knife. I highly recommend it. I have used it several times since. Greg. Sorry. I made a whole entire, no, you're good. I made a whole entire ratatouille with it, which was like a lot of chopping. And my chopping is so much better, like way more consistent with a better knife. So highly recommend it. It's a good knife. I am the person who's like, what is the best stainless steel pan? Because I really want to switch out all my pans. What's the best knife? What's the best this? But like cost for price. That's always my issue. Like, so I've been wanting a better knife. So I highly recommend this one. I'm really liking it so far. Un pomme roses. Yes, Roy, you're fancy. So fancy. Flashback to the boring rabbit video. That video is not boning.
It's not boring. It's boning.
Oh, boning. I read boring. Dyslexia strikes again. I was like, it wasn't boring. It was not well edited, but it wasn't boring. Nothing is foolproof because fools are so ingenious. That's true.
It's true.
We fools are really good at figuring it out. That episode's going to come out tomorrow. Next week, because of the holiday, we're going to be skipping the usual shush shush. In lieu of the shush, we're putting out our yearly thank you video. So tune in for that. That's going to go out on Thursday instead of Friday. So we normally would skip next week. Instead, we're putting out.
I thought you're. Oh, yes. Okay. Justin's sighting.
That's Justin.
Yeah, I know.
Does he have tacos?
Oh, and now the sighting has seen Justin hatless. Which
Whoa. You're just getting layers of you, Justin.
So
now.
You're so
layers. You're fine.
Yeah, get your computer and get on shush. The people
they want to talk to you. They tune in for you, Justin. Where are you in the chat?
They get out of control. Blair's not here. I don't know.
I'm on the fence with rabbits. Sometimes I think they're mean and sometimes I think they're nice. I've seen some really cute rabbit videos lately though. That's been
rabbits?
I've had a couple of bad rabbit experiences. I've had some bad rabbit experiences. They're like, I mean, my cat's already a wily creature. I get it, but like rabbits feel like something I can't trust either. And birds. I just feel like they're up to something and like I'm not gonna be able to control that chaos.
Birds are smarter than they let on, and you have to watch out for that.
Yes.
Rabbits, I don't think that's it. I think that they're actually just evil. I think all rabbits
just kind of like
are evil and yeah.
Fools are ingenious. That's an oxymoron. Anyways, okay, so that's gonna be next week. So no shush next week, just so you guys know. But we will have a special episode coming out next week, and that is our business time. Today, we did it, guys. We got their business time in a record amount of time, 5 minutes.
10 minutes. It should only be, we should be past business time at 10 minutes. That's 100% how it should work.
My favorite rabbit video was the rabbit that attacked Jimmy Carter. I was rooting for the rabbit. I've know that reference.
Seen that, but now funny. I'll have to look into it.
Gotta go look that up now. I would love Justin to speak in the was sound they used on the piano. The wah wah, yeah, the wah wah, wah wah. That's Justin's voice. That's what I hear. I can confirm. I can confirm. That's what Justin sounds like.
That's what I hear most of the time.
That's why it's so great to have him in the chat. We can really translate what he's saying. Boring a rabbit is something completely different, Tara. Being a male, I'd probably do bat time for that kind of behavior. Oh, come on, Greg.
Jojo Rabbit was a great movie. We have to rewatch that one. That was
a good one. Oh, man.
I had the weirdest. Now, I'm sure everyone else has had this experience. So I've been filming on student films the last week. I'm in the middle of the run of it. And yesterday was really weird as I heard these kids referencing movies. But then I realized those movies were made before they were born, but not before I was, so I mean, and maybe not before they were born, but so like they just recently watched, one of them just recently watched Adaptation. And and it was like, he starts going on, he's like, no, this movie, it's so weird. And they do this and they do this. And like, I was like, you're referencing Adaptation. Like, I don't know. It was just something so bizarre about realizing, and every music they were referencing, I was like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Like, or if they were talking about something older, they were talking about it like it was older. And it's finally sunk in.
Yeah, it's bad.
I've worked around, I've been working around, 21-year-olds and 18-year-olds, while bartending up until, 10 years ago, but I was still mid, like the age gap wasn't as big as it is now. Like,
right.
I was 21 when that movie came out. You weren't born. Like, and you're now adulting. Like,
20. Something happened where I realized that 2000 was 23 years ago, and I was like, that is rude.
Yeah, this kid, one of the kids was born. We were talking about he was from Las Vegas as well, and we started talking about, where are you from? But he was born in 2000. I left Vegas in 2002. I was an adult already when he, it's just like, oh my goodness. And he was the one who was talking about Adaptation. I was like, no.
Last night at work, we started with the first Batman for some rando reason. I don't know why. So I just started like this Batman night. We're watching Batman all night because we had access to every single one of them. So like the second one was on and someone was like, Christopher Walken's in this movie? And I'm like, yeah. Yes, he is famously in this movie. I like, and the questions from like the staff and also clientele and like what movie is this? Oh, I didn't know. Like, I was just like, oh my God, this is a pivotal film to me.
Right.
That it's not registering to you is blowing my freaking mind. Like, it was just very much that moment of like, yep.
Yeah. Well, we've been running into that with a drinking game. Well, obviously we don't want to target anyone under 21. So it's always been a thing. The movie should be at least 21 years old, but we're so far off of that now. Like we are now we're still doing movies that appeal to me, but me age doesn't go to a drinking game anymore. Like me age, so I mean, not entirely because I would, but so it's like, oh, we need to start doing younger movies, but we don't necessarily like them. So trying to find what is their Goonies, what is their, and I actually thought about it later on. I was like, oh, I should ask these kids what their Goonies is. Like, would they even understand the question? What is Goonies? Yeah. And it's like Mean Girls. Right. I mean, movies that we still liked, but we just don't have that same. We're trying to find a new Christmas movie. We're trying to find a new Christmas movie to do for a drinking game. And, the audience has a million times suggested Christmas Vacation, but that's not moving in the right direction, really.
Right. No.
And I don't really care. I don't dislike Christmas Vacation, but I don't love it. We're talking about Edward Scissorhands. But again, there's just so many visual things that would be hard to do that.
Yeah.
But actually what we're probably going to land on is It's a Wonderful Life, which is the opposite direction. But
well, that's like enough opposite that it makes sense. Exactly. Also, that's like a classic.
Well, I came up with something. I want every time the drinking bell goes off to give someone in the audience wings.
Oh my God, yes. You're just handing out wings.
Like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but that's what I want to do. I want to give wings to everyone in the audience. Every time a bell rings, someone has to pass out a new set of wings.
You see those little like flight pen ones, like little like shrink-a-dink ones almost.
Yeah, everybody gets. I almost want them a new set that they're wearing. Like I don't know what that how to do that, but
by the time you're done, everyone in the audience has fairy wings on. You're like,
exactly.
Jesus.
I just don't think I can afford to get that many fairy wings.
Yeah.
Anyway, Edward says, no, yeah. Well, actually, what I wanted to do, which Brett didn't sign on for, I wanted to do a winter movie instead of a Christmas movie. Mm-hmm. We're doing it on the 16th. If you know,
yeah,
I wanted to do The Shining, and I thought it would be amazing.
That's what I want. But yeah,
I think The Shining as a drinking game would be so amazing. But Brett,
yeah, well, I'm doing in LA, like you get that younger crowd because so many people, kids here are here for film. You know.
Oh, I think it'd be amazing, but. Yeah, and so Ellen had suggested the Santa Claus, and I was like, I've seen it, but like once, but it was that generation's.
I don't know. It feels almost like it's still too early, like not late enough, you know. What is that generation's movies? I should ask my host, Eden. I have this host at work.
So yeah, no, but I don't want movies that like the 21-year-olds grew up watching. It would be the 30-year-olds.
32. Yeah.
So the 30-year-olds, what was that's the sweet spot right now, I think.
Yeah, well, she's not a host anymore. But yeah, I should ask her, like, what are you watching now? Because she's like, you know, early 30s. Like, what's your not what are you watching now? What was your jam when you were a kid?
What's the movie you know every word by heart?
Yeah.
Because you watched it a million times when you were a kid.
Because you know that never changes, the watching things over and over again. That will always remain pure.
And we've run through Muppet Christmas Carol, but we can't do maybe we could do Muppets. No, we can't do anything Jim Henson and we can't do anything Disney.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yes, I would do Muppets Christmas Carol in a heartbeat.
6 sequels, good Lord. It's a Fast and
Home Alone
franchise.
is another okay one, but I just think that would be impossible to stage. I know they've done it in New York, but
okay.
Yeah.
I once met Kurt Russell in an airport. Oh no, what's happening now? Nope, stop. Computer's being weird. Just met Kurt Russell in an airport once with a full Santa Claus beard. Guy was so nice. Oh, that's nice.
The Santa Claus franchise was not good, but that doesn't mean that didn't mean people didn't like it. Like that didn't mean it wasn't.
That does not mean that people didn't watch it, and that doesn't that people didn't watch it and enjoy it. Like, yeah, exactly.
Like, doesn't mean that it's not a cult classic that they would come out in full force.
Yeah, that does bad sequels are made for a reason because somehow, some way, people are watching it.
Christmas Chronicles. I didn't see those. What was? Oh wait, maybe it was that the new ones with. Oh, it was Christmas Chronicles, the ones with Kurt Russell, because those were actually. I thought they were okay.
Oh, okay. What was the big hit Christmas movie? Was it last year or the year before? Not a big hit,
Spirit or something like that. I didn't get to see it.
I don't remember.
Reynolds
something.
With what's his face? Yeah, it's Reynolds and
not that one. That was really fun. The other one, it was like a little boy. I'm trying to remember, and like he went to like a really cute village or something, and like I forget the exact thing, but it was like I was like, oh, this is gonna imprint on whatever children are around right now. This is the movie that they're gonna like reference back to. But I can't remember enough about it to like lead you guys in the right direction. Yeah, Spirited was great. I enjoyed that. I thought that was so fun. But there was something that came out around the same time that was like it's like it would be like their version of the Santa Claus, because you go into this magical world or something. Yeah. It was really fun.
I saw Violent Night, I think we watched it.
I never saw that.
Or maybe we watched part of it and gave up on it. The Fat Man was we watched all of that one. That was what's his face? Mel Gibson as Santa Claus, but
that's fun.
It's a violent film.
The Ref. I love The Ref. That's a good movie. Good one, Roy. That's like one of those like not a holiday movie that I love. Yeah, we were watching last night. We were watching the second Batman. I was like, you can't put this on yet. It's Christmas. I was like, no, it's a sleeper Christmas movie. It's allowed. Next, we're watching Die Hard. Get away from my bar.
Yeah, Die Hard's one of our. I use Die Hard in the middle of the year, but Die Hard has been a Christmas movie. Everybody just wanted to do something new.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But
yeah, that makes all the sense. So you're landing on tentatively on It's a Wonderful
Talk to
Life?
Brett today, and I'm just going to tell him to choose between Edward Scissorhands and It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah. Either way, I think it'll be
I
fun.
would do Christmas Vacation. I think I'm there. My worries about things is that I don't know that Edward Scissorhands will pull enough of an audience. But it has a huge following, but I just don't know if
does.
into a drinking game audience. Right. And then I think It's a Wonderful Life will. It's a Wonderful Life will be the easiest one for me to put on. It's just a small cast, and having to leave people out. Christmas Vacation, all of our regulars would come, but the problem with that one is it's so visual. It'd be like putting Airplane on, and I'm just like, I don't. That's just a nightmare on stage. Like every, it's like even just like I watched the preview for it, and all the jokes are sight gags, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to.
Yeah, that makes it hard.
I think It's a Wonderful Life will be hysterical if we do it, like because we're kind of more making fun of the movie than than just doing it straight.
I don't know. I kind of think that Edward Scissorhands would have more of a draw than It's a Wonderful Life, but I don't know that for a fact. That's me just guessing. Total conjecture guessing.
Yeah, no, I think It's a Wonderful Life might be a little harder draw. It's just once people realize that it's going to be hysterical.
Yeah.
That's the thing is I think everyone knows it inside and out. So it's an easy one to like for everyone to go, oh yeah, I remember this moment. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm just going to tell Brett he has to decide because it's a month from now. So
right. It's a Wonderful Life is such a bad movie, says Corbett. I think it like originally didn't do very well in the movie theater. It didn't.
I think it's terrible.
I don't enjoy it. I think when it originally came out, it actually did not do very well in theaters. But when correct me if I'm wrong, Justin, you probably know this, but when it actually started playing on TV or doing reruns is when it became popular.
Oh,
like that's what made it take off. It wasn't its actual inception. I think I'm right about that.
They had a really hard time filming that because they filmed it in the middle of summer and they were all sweating to death.
Yeah. Well, that's most things, right?
We've done Scrooge before, Rory. It goes really well. Yeah. Jeremy Guskin does an amazing
Scrooge is one of my faves.
That movie. Yeah, but again, they wanted to do something. We've done Elf, we've done Scrooge. There's like quite a few that we do for Christmas movies. But Brett wanted to do something.
Boy Called Christmas sounds right. Jack Boots. That sounds correct. Yeah, for that movie that I was talking about, that was like magical and different. I'm pretty sure. I think it's supposed to be like a reimagining of the birth of Santa Claus, and I could be wrong about that. Jack Boots, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember. I just remember it being really beautiful, and I was like, oh, I could see this really making an impact on younger kids. Like if I was young enough, I would be like, this is the jam. This is Christmas.
Hey, Toby. We've been watching the TV show of the Santa Claus. It's not good. It's missing the mark in so many ways. But then like once I started watching it, I'm like, I want to watch the whole thing now. Like, yeah. But I was just like, oh, this is not good. You're missing so many little moments. And
you have to be a dad to appreciate It's a Wonderful Life. That's funny. Funny. Marlo Thomas did her version of what she played. I can't read that word. Behind the Heart still. I'll wait. I tried to guess where she played lead. Marlo Thomas did her version of no, I don't know that one. TV. Trying to figure out what she's talking about.
She's talking about It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's saying because I do think It's a Wonderful Life might be public domain at this point.
Oh, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah. People don't like Jimmy Stewart are probably also anti-Semitic, so says Ben Shirk. Maybe it's just that sometimes Jimmy Stewart's annoying to listen to. Like,
I love Jimmy Stewart. I think that movie is terrible.
Oh, it's a terrible movie.
All of the characters are not like it's one of those where he doesn't actually learn a lesson and no one learns a lesson, but at the end they go, we learned a lesson. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
There's one scene in there and I forget what happens, but I'm like, he's being a jerk. Like he's literally being a jerk right now. Why would we stay in the situation like that? We're sticking around for this is like without the, hey, you're being a jerk part, like makes this not something like there's no like human story here. There's just you're a jerk and now it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it does, like, it presents itself like, hey, everybody, we learned this lesson. Aren't we all happy? I'm like, wait, did I miss it? Did I like, did I skip something in the commercials? Like,
years later, a clerk messed up and didn't renew the copyright. So it got into the public domain. Oh, that's funny.
So we can live stream that one.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Go.
There are no rules.
God. There are no rules. There are a few small rules, but they're really not that big a deal. Don't worry about the rules. Amazing. I just feel like I didn't get my fill of watching like horror movies because I really didn't watch much at all this Halloween season. Like I've just been so busy. Like I didn't sit down and like actually like
we watched a lot.
Yeah, I like want to go back and like pretend like it's still Halloween so I can watch. The only thing I watched was Wednesday. Like that's it. Everything I'm like, nope, missed all the horror movie watching. This like staying home at night watching movies because I work so often. Like I skipped it. I'm gonna pretend like it's not Christmas yet, or even Thanksgiving.
Well, what you can do is find all of the horror movies that take place in the winter and watch them. Yeah, and it's like Christmas and
Krampus. Yeah. The Passion of the Christ considered a Christmas movie. It's more an Easter movie.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse is about to go out of copyright. Yeah. Whoa, that's crazy. What's that gonna do? Hey Ryan, welcome to the party.
Day one, there'll be a Mickey Mouse horror film.
Oh yeah, day one. They're like ready. They're already. It's written. It's we
can do evil Mickey instead of evil Teddy. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Done. So much more interesting.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes.
Facts. Agreed. Facts. That's your favorite Reddit man's joke. Like, yeah, Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Like, yeah, we all know. We all know. Thank you so much for that. Oh man. So Monday night, speaking of like getting older, Monday night I worked. It wound up being a birthday party. I walked in and the place was slammed. I'm like, what is going on? It's a birthday party. It was a birthday party for this incredible improv woman who used to do improv at IO. She was in a couple of shows I used to go see, and she's amazing. So it was her birthday party, and a ton of improvers rolled in, and like I knew a lot of people that were in the crowd. And this party is like the turnout for this woman was intense. Like everyone loves her. But I'm talking to my bartender about it, and he's like, "Well, maybe I should stay late tonight." Cause like, they're really going for it. I was like, yeah, they're improvers. They love to party. They love to drink. I was like, but you know what? They're all improvers who are in their 50s now. I was like, I have a feeling around 10 o'clock, everyone's going to close their tabs because it's a school night. And like, we're all of a certain age now too, where we're like, that was so fun. And I threw down, but I'm going to go home. Cause like a lot of them have kids now. Yeah. It was really funny. And sure enough, at 10 o'clock, everyone starts closing tabs. Like a small core group stayed until like, oh no, midnight. Like they partied late till midnight. I know, I was dying. And everyone started closing their tabs. He's like, oh, I guess he's right. I'm like, yep. This is a crowd I used to run with years ago, and we are all of the age of like, well, I want to go home now because
but I'm
that's
tired.
Where I'd rather.
But I'm tired. Yeah,
I'm tired now, and I'm going home. It was amazing. It was so fun. But I just tickled, laughed at myself the whole night. Of like the age that we're all at, and then like the choices we were making. And they're like, let's do shots, and they're like, no, let's not do that right now.
We'll do another round, maybe.
Let's do another round. Or like we'll do shots in like an hour. Like I was just like that. We're all there because I drank with all of you guys at IO because they had the bar. Like we were drinkers. It was very fun. It was very, very funny. The lesson from it says hi. DC. Oh yeah.
Hey.
That's right. Do.
What were you saying?
Is PDX words DC Ray?
Yeah.
Is that?
I mean, I'm guessing.
Okay, great.
Otherwise, it's someone who knows DC and is saying
right. Who are you, PDX? Are you DC really? Ray? Who are you really? And is your shift key not working? Mine isn't. I have a problem. Oh my God, there's something stuck under my shift key on my laptop. It's making me crazy. I can't quite push down. I need to get like a little like a brush and get under it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. It's making me
no.
nuts. And I have my like little portable keyboard, so I keep doing that. But
Oh,
anytime
yeah.
I'm out, I'm like, gosh darn it. The lesson from It's a Wonderful Life is that when you put others first, the chemist, the father, the Martini family, the town trollop, the reward is that you are a better man.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that went over my head.
It didn't seem like that's what happened in that film. Okay, it's the real DC Ray in the house. All right, great. Just checking your handle versus your name. Welcome to the party. Get some compressed air and hit it under the key. I know. It's just this new Apple keyboard thing. Like the way they made these new keyboards, I like the way they feel, but I can't clean my keyboard for myself. Like I used to pull the keys off and clean them and clean under and then put them back. Not possible with this new keyboard. And it makes me nuts.
I went through with a Q-tip and cleaned my whole keyboard today. It still looks like crap.
Yeah. Well, and the other problem is like I'll turn my computer off to clean the keyboard, you know, and it turns itself back on if you touch any key. And it's just like Apple, no.
Even if it's like powered down.
Powered down. I have to like let the whole computer die in order to like really clean the keyboard. Yeah. If I just turn it off all the way off, unplug it off, it still will like the second I touch a key, it just goes powers back on. I'm like, that is not what I need you to do.
Yeah.
There's a power key for that. Yeah, there's a power key, a dedicated key for that. Right. For that. Like, why are we doing anything
maybe
else?
That's a setting you have. You know?
Maybe I should look at it and see if there's something I can change that drives me
turn bonkers. On with any key.
Yeah, maybe that's a good call.
Mine wakes up from a hibernation with any key, but if it's powered off, actually it won't. So
right, yeah, because I like to clean things.
With Ben.
I have never seen It's a Wonderful Life. Derek, you're not missing much. Go pick any other Christmas movie.
Yeah. No, I mean,
It's a Wonderful Life is your time.
I think it's
good.
It's a piece of history, but it's like, you know what? Like everybody likes Love Actually, and I think it's a terrible film. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it's funny and it's cute at times, but like none of that is love. Like I was like, you think Disney princesses are screwing women up? Like if you think this is love,
no,
this is all
there's only
lust,
one,
or
there's only one couple in there that actually has a good, healthy relationship at all. Everyone else in there is like, well, I guess that's things that happen in the real world, but it's not exactly good things.
You know what? Maybe if the title was different, I wouldn't dislike the movie as much.
Yeah, maybe if it's like Reality of Love, or Love is not always perfect, or Love is off.
No, take love out of the title. That's not real love.
Or
it's not real love.
Christmas stories.
One Christmas. There you go.
What airport Christmas?
Airport Christmas.
Clarence the Angel. I liked Clarence the Angel. I can't remember really if I like Clarence the Angel or if I even thought he was a necessary character. I'll have to get back to you on that.
I haven't seen the movie in a while, but I've seen the radio play a couple times since then. Mm-hmm. And so I do like Clarence.
I watched it a couple years ago and was like, yeah, this movie's dumb. Confirmed my biases I had from years ago. I liked Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, talking about good Jimmy Stewart movies. I love Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. That's a good one.
Haven't seen it in a minute though, so maybe it's not, what I remember.
I'd rather watch, like, if I'm gonna watch like a super old Christmas movie, like that old, I'd rather watch like White Christmas. Like at least I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like nothing about this plot line actually makes sense. And now we're here doing this.
Yeah, do I have an old Christmas movie that I like?
It's super old.
Santa Claus. That's not what it's called. Go with Dudley Moore. I bring this up every year. It's called like Santa Claus. It's not.
I know that one.
Yeah. And it's got John Lithgow in it as a bad guy.
I remember that. That was a good
my favorite. That was always my favorite.
That's like that was like 80s, right? Yeah, didn't that come out in the 80s? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. What are the like super old, like pre 70s and older?
Miracles on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah, Hive Mind. Tell me all the old movies from 70s or later, or sorry, earlier that are Christmas movies that we might remember. Like, you know, not the obscure stuff. I'm just curious
I was
because
saying
I
those
can't
three are the
recall
only ones
them.
I can, you know, that
Yeah,
those, but I mean,
those are the
beyond
only three
that,
I can recall. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I love the Dudley Moore one. I used to
and then
love
I
that
can't think
scene
of
where he
like that
opens a
many from
Coke.
the 80s either. There was that Dasher one.
Oh, Dasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dasher. That was a good one.
And
Yeah, I remember the
then
scene about where the little boy's outside with like his roll. Like she gave him a plate of food. I remember the roll and him opening a Coke up. Like Coke, good
yeah,
advertisement right there. That stuck in my
that's the
brain.
Santa Claus one. That's not in Dasher.
Yeah.
That's in the Santa Claus one.
No, that's not Dash. That's the Santa Claus. Yeah, I
Okay, yeah.
remember that so clearly.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
hear
Dasher,
the
I don't.
Coke opening and hear him
Yes,
guzzling it. Yeah.
that was marketing because like that and my grandfather also really loving Coke. Like he loved canned
Yeah.
Coke, room temperature. It's a whole thing. Like really like sealed into my mind that Coke is a Christmas thing. Good
Oh,
job,
yeah.
Coca-Cola. Good. And the Santa's being on the can, la la la. But that was the one for me that really did it. My Christmas movie is a remake of the racist Holiday Inn movie. Christmas movies reflect the U.S. culture, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I'm not blah, blah, blah. I'm just reading. Sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, DC.
Well, and then the other one from like when we were younger was A Christmas Story. What is it? Is that like the titles are all A Christmas or A Santa or whatever.
Right.
The one that's narrated. A Christmas Story. The one where he sticks his tongue to the light post. I don't know what it's called. You know that one. Everyone knows that one. The one where his coat's too small, and then he gets the lamp, and it says "Fragile." I can quote the entire movie. I can't remember. What it's called.
Yeah, Christmas Story. Oh, Christmas Story.
Story.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was like half reading and half listening. Thank you, Steve, for the super chat. Okay, well, my best defense for the true art of It's a Wonderful Life out there. I gotta get back to work. Oh, selflessly, just like the George Bailey. Enjoy the 1999. You're funny. Have a good shift or a good work. I call it every clock in a shift. Miracle on 34th Street. Yep. The Edmund Gwynn version.
I don't know who either of those people are, so I don't know which version I watched.
I don't know that there was another version. I can only see like one version in my mind's eye that I vaguely.
There's a black and white one, and then they did a one after that.
Okay.
The black and white one. I mean, I don't know if there's two black and white ones, but there's a black and white one that. Oh, and then there's the old school Christmas Carol with actual Scrooge. You're talking about old, black and there's a black and white Christmas Carol that we all watched.
No. Yeah. Yep. There's that one.
Yes, Chewbacca and his family did a Christmas special. I keep thinking that would be hysterical to try to do as a drinking game.
Oh my God, that'd be really funny. I support that.
Oh, we should do Peanuts Christmas. We should do Charlie Brown's Christmas. That would be so funny to do on stage.
Yeah, that's cute. How long is it? Like how long?
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Goodfellas technically qualifies as a Christmas. It qualifies. It has a Christmas scene. What are the rules?
It's only 30
qualifying
minutes.
as a Christmas. Oh, dang it!
But I thought we could What if we did a Charlie Brown one and then also did Frosty the Snowman?
Yeah, I would say one of those. You talked about doing the little animated ones. Like that's a good idea. Yeah, and wasn't the Rudolph one like surprisingly long? Like you're like it's like 45
one of them's
minutes.
one of them's like an hour 10, and the other one is like 20.
Yeah.
So I don't remember which one. I think it might be the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one's longer than you expect it to be, because he goes and sees Cornelius and the miner, and then has the Isle of Misfit Toys. I mean, there's like so much to that movie that it's not just the song.
Yeah, that's all I remember of it. I think the Community episode that spoofed it did a pretty good job with the meanderingness of it. Like, oh, that is how the movie goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
The John Wayne movie, Three Godfathers, kind of a Christmas movie. Three Godfathers, never heard of it. Don't know it. The Star Wars Christmas special. Here's what you do. You do Charlie Brown Christmas, excerpts from the Star Wars, and then wrap it up with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So we were talking about doing this. We were talking about doing this thing where we do a show, just one show that like slips from movie to movie, because when we're doing rehearsal, if something reminds us of another movie, we'll just start quoting the other movie in the middle of rehearsal.
Yeah.
And so we're like, what if that happened and you have this moment of like someone says 9 times. Anytime someone says the word 9 in a movie, we always start going 9 times. And so like that would be us slipping into Ferris Bueller. And so suddenly you just start doing Ferris Bueller until something happens that reminds you of a different movie and you slip into a different movie and like doing it would take a lot of interesting mapping behind the scenes. But I was like, I always wanted to
start every time you're in rehearsal, figure out where those moments
writing down those moments.
Yeah. Write it down and figure out what the matrix, it'd be a complex matrix of like, make a 90-minute show that just goes from movie to movie to movie to movie to movie. And then everybody in the cast has to change their characters like on a dime.
It's movie goulash. Like,
oh my God. Call it movie
jambalaya.
Goulash. Yeah. Movie goulash. And like, that's your next stage show. Hey, Ben, welcome. Like Shock in the Movie Spit Holidays. Yeah. That was a good rainy day movie. The Three Godfathers. Let me know. Anywho, so 9 minutes until joke corner. 9 minutes till joke corner.
9.
1 9 9 1 9
one time. We go 9 minutes one time.
Natalie and I had this most interesting conversation. Wait, let me focus. 9 minutes until joke corner. Go out to the internet and get your jokes and come back. We'll have our joke corner session. I'm gonna jump and skip this. Let's just do Christmas jokes now. Let's do our Christmas jokes. Get it out of the way.
But we'll do Thanksgiving ones during Christmas.
We'll flip it. We'll do Halloween jokes again. I don't care. That's what we're doing though. Go find your Christmas jokes. Tara needs help with the MacBook keyboard. Oh, it just needs cleaning. Okay. No, Natalie and I had the most ridiculous conversation about calories and math. And like, so I would like the other day at work or yesterday at work, I was like eating some tortilla chips and the math of it finally occurred to me that like, if I eat this many tortilla chips, it actually hypothetically, because they're thinner, but it hypothetically equals a tortilla. And how like that math is like, oh, that's why it's so many calories. Like, oh, that makes sense. And maybe it's not so, maybe that's why I shouldn't eat 3 tortillas before dinner. Like the math.
Snacking on. Well, the other day when you were in your back room and I was out, you came out and I was like, I've made mistakes.
Oh, that's right.
I had eaten half of it. Like all that was left was just like 3/4 of a container of bean and a 5-layer dip and all the tortilla chips. I'm just like, I'm not doing well. But you can have that equation. Put the rest of them away.
Yeah. The equation of like, do I really want to put this amount of dip back? Like, oh, I've got notorious for putting back like 2 bites of a sandwich. I'm like, I'm full. I don't want to throw this away. I want to eat later. And I'll put it a little tiny. I've got smaller containers now. So I can put 2 bites of something away because I will come back for it like in 5 hours for a snack.
I need to do the math ahead of time. Like, it's like, okay, I need to like figure out how to stop myself when there's enough to put away. Like, is it like just divide it right here? And then, you know, when you get there, go, how much more do I need? So like, I always order a foot-long Subway sandwich when I get one with the intention of the other half goes into the fridge for later.
Right.
But I always want like 2 more bites. So like the second half of my sandwich always has 2 bites missing because I just need a little bit more. Like,
that's sandwich math.
7 inches.
Could you make the cut line at the 7-inch mark?
Could you do it in thirds?
No. Yeah.
Really
I used to do a thing sometimes where I would, especially at restaurants, because I'll just like, if you're talking and eating, like you stop paying attention and then I wind up being really full and miserable. And I hate being full so much. Like I would rather be starving for days than be full for an hour. Like I just can't stand it. But I was in this really good habit of like just drawing a line down my plate and being like, okay, that's half of this portion that they gave you. Eat to this mark and see how you feel. Like I got good at it for a bit there. I need to get better at it again. That's
what I need to do so that I have enough to put into leftovers.
Yeah.
Like, you know, otherwise I either waste it or I eat it. Normally I eat it. I'm not hungry anymore. So often, we used to have this problem. Justin plates my food, but he gives me so much food. And he's like, you can always throw it away, or you can always, and I'm like, no, I can't. If it's on my plate, I'm eating it now. And at the end of it, I'm like, I'm so full. I'm like miserable eating those last 2 bites.
Yes. That happens to me. I finally like And even when I serve myself, because oh God, I'm the worst at like, so I do a lot of meal prepping. That's like just how I cook. I'll make something, but I'll make it a lot and then I'll put it away. And but while I'm meal prepping, I'm snacking. I'm like, oh, this little stump of a carrot needs to get it. Like this little piece of this leftover, I'll just eat that. Oh, I need to test this cheese and make sure it tastes good. And then you have to take a bite of like something like, is there enough salt? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
By the time I actually get to the meal is done, I am not hungry, but I'll still try and serve myself a plate of food and sit there and look at it and be like, I don't want this.
I don't want this. I'm not hungry.
Ridiculous. Yeah. So even like when I serve myself, I'm starting to be like, maybe I should just like half this, see how I feel. Cause I hate being full is my least. I made this amazing sushi bake. Oh no, I'd made the sushi bake, but the same night at the same time, I made sushi nachos, like the ones we had in Hawaii. Oh, so good. It was amazing. But I didn't think it was that much food when I was eating. I was just sitting in and watching a show and eating it.
Nachos
and then, like,
are deceiving.
Deceiving, first off.
Well,
but like hours later, I am so like I'm fuller 2 hours later after I ate it than I was in that moment even. Like I was miserable. I was like,
well, but if you think about it, it's the same thing you were talking about with eating the tortilla chips. You're like, would I sit here and eat, would I eat 3 tortillas? No, I would not. But would I eat 3 tortillas also covered in salsa and with tomatoes and all these other things? When you sit there and you're like done with it, you're like, if you really like smashed it down and tried to put it in the like ounces, you'd be like, this is a bigger serving than I would normally give myself. But I just ate an entire plate of nachos.
Yeah.
Okay. As an appetizer, I'm going to have more food.
Oh my God, tell me, dude, for the crowd, please do the cheese string cheese.
Yeah,
yes, please.
I saw someone say, hey, would you like 6 string cheeses? And you're like, no, thank you. How about if I wrap them in batter, deep fry them, and have you dip them in marinara? And you're like, well, then 6 is not enough. Like, I want more. You're like, oh yeah, no. Why is it once we make them worse for us, we need to eat more of them? But when I sit down and eat 6 sticks of cheese, no. Like,
do you want to eat an entire onion?
No. Do you want me to fry it and then give you ranch to dip it in? Then yes.
Yes. I do want that entire bloomin' onion. Oh my God. The math on that, like, do you want to eat 4 mini potatoes, the entire potato? No. What if I hollowed it out, remushed it, put in bacon, cheese, and sour cream and chives and gave that to you? Well, I will eat more of them.
Think about it. Like how many potatoes are in you can order a large French fries. Like how many potatoes was that? And would I eat more than 1 potato? Like, no. But now I'm like sitting there like 4 russet potatoes like cut into this shape and put ketchup on it. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm in. That's
Give
not
me
enough.
all of that.
I need a bigger. Do you have an extra large?
And the really sad thing that just came to my mind is like, if I'm making mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving, doesn't it make more sense? Because if you're not going to use the peel, just follow me, everybody. Doesn't it make more sense to bake those potatoes, hollow them out so I get to keep the skin, turn that into an appetizer and the rest in the mashed potatoes? And now I want to do that.
Yes, that's a good idea. I mean, like, I don't probably need more because you leave a lot of potato on that skin.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to need like an extra 2 potatoes to make that math work. But doesn't that seem like genius, everybody?
Controversial opinion, though. I really like the skins in my mashed potatoes.
Me too. I want some world where like I get to have creamy mashed potatoes that still has skins in it. Like I don't know how to thread that needle. And it may be that. It may be like pulling it out, keeping the skin, making them really smooth, and then putting the skin back in. Because I like the skin in there. Like I think the texture is so fun. Onions are mostly water. Thank you. You know what? If an onion is mostly water, that makes it a health food, even when I put it in deep batter and fry it.
Hold on. Water? Like that's toxic water. Like I need a life straw for that water.
I mean, technically that onion water is trying to kill you. Like it's fighting against you while you're opening it.
Water.
It's trying to murder you. Oh my God. I heard this whole, like I was reading some conversation about somebody talking to a scientist about whether or not we're supposed to be vegetarian or whatever. And they fell into that, like, well, I just don't want suffering. And I'm like, a carrot screams when you pull it out of the ground. Suffering is only through the lens of your understanding of suffering. Like vegetables are suffering when you eat them. Like, sorry, Charlie, no sale. I just had a proper British chip butty, just so everyone knows, sandwich with lashings of butter and ketchup. I love all the words. I don't know what
most of those things are.
Proper British chip butty. What is that? I would like you to, Snowflake Melter, please give us more descriptions on what all of that is, because describe like I am 3, because I am fully invested
and not British.
And please put the word sandwich so that I read it, because we're entering joke corner. Put the word sandwich in all caps, just like we do with the joke corner jokes, so that I catch it and I will read that description. All right, here we go. Joke corner, Christmas edition, early, I don't care. Derek Ward, the other night I spent hours and hours putting up a decent bookshelf. I sat down and the entire thing collapsed. Guess I've only got my shelf to blame. Yeah. Derek Ward again. My girlfriend is angry with me for misquoting The Princess Bride. Unbelievable.
Dumb.
Well done. I saw a really funny meme on TikTok that was Inigo Montoya, and it goes, hello, my name is, and they like, what? They put in the Miracle Max, what? My name is what? It was really good. I will try and re-find it. Corbett Corburn. This is for Natalie. What do you call a Christmas rom-com about bread?
About bread?
About bread.
I don't know.
Loaf, actually.
Yeah,
I think it's about breads that don't actually rise properly.
Yeah, they're not actually
bake all the way through.
They're gluten-free. They're not real bread.
They're gluten-free in some of them. Derek Ward, my friend claims that he accidentally glued himself to his autobiography, but I don't believe him. But that's his story, and he's sticking to it. Then, if only dating was like a Hallmark Christmas movie, I have plenty of flannel. Yeah. Then you need like some girl who's left to the big city, come back to Dubuque, Iowa.
Yeah. If I were a guy this time of year, if I were a guy this time of year and I was, lonely for love, I'd put on my flannel, maybe a beanie. I don't know, depends on what you're into. And I would just hang out at the tree farm. Like I'd spend all my time just hanging out at the tree farm.
Good job.
That's where the ladies are at.
Ben, have you considered getting a side job at the local tree farm in Dubuque? I'm recommending it to you. Like that might be a great resource for you.
Yeah.
Snowflake Melter. All right, here we go. Sandwich. Fat French fries are British chips. Got that. A butty is a sandwich.
Oh.
Hot chips in the sandwich. Okay. I'm in. What else is on the sandwich, Snowflake Melter?
Does it matter?
Tell me about
that.
Does it matter?
Just be any sandwich added to it.
Yeah, is it any sandwich, or does it is like a particular meat slice I'm having? Is there a cheese situation going on? Like,
or is it just bread and fries now?
Or is it just that? You didn't realize that you opened up a whole entire door for us to ask 1,000 questions about a sandwich, but I need to know now. Derek, what was the name of the Irish gunslinger who shot 5 men with 1 bullet?
Is this a joke or a history test? I don't know.
His name was Rick O'Shea.
Rick O'Shea. Okay.
Rick
all right.
O'Shea.
Got it.
The name is Rick O'Shea.
Not a history lesson. Or is that where the term ricochet came from?
Maybe. Snowflake Melter says it's white bread, butter, and ketchup only. It's literally a French fry sandwich. That sounds bomb.
I'm in.
That sounds bomb as that sounds good.
I mean, that's a lot of starch, but hey.
Listen, it's the food of my people. Oh, goodness. All right. Corbett, what did the wise men say after they offered up their gifts of gold and frankincense?
I don't know.
The answer is, wait, there's myrrh.
Okay, I like that.
Lito, what is a okay, I got it. I'm here now. What is a matador's favorite sandwich?
Something with bologna.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Bologna.
Is it
Bologna sandwich.
bologna?
Yeah, you got
Bologna.
it. Yeah. Well, this is back to the sandwich. Some will want mayonnaise and they are evil, he says.
Yeah. No
Okay.
mayonnaise.
I don't
No.
know. I don't know, but I would try it both ways. I do like mayonnaise. And I do like I went to France and did the dip your French fries in mayo thing, and I was like, oh yeah, I was wrong. This is good. I really enjoy it. Oh my God, I love
I
it
don't
now.
like
Like
mayo.
every once in a blue moon, I'm like, that's what I want. I want to dip my French fries in mayo. Don't know why.
I
like
finally gotten to a stage in my life where I can eat a sandwich that has mayo on it. But it was like, as a kid, I was like, no, thank you. You ruined it. It did not taste, it tasted terrible to me.
Oh no. Derek, what did the bald man say when, like, I'm gonna be able to get around a heart by leaning in? When I'm gonna say he got a comb for Christmas.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Just what I always wanted.
Just what I always
this to good use.
I will massage my head with it delicately. He said, I'll never part with it.
Oh, that's very kind of him. He can put it in his pocket, and it's just his new little comb friend. Put some googly eyes on it, and he got some little comb
he's just
friend.
Actually,
I think I'm going to do that in the future to bald people. I'm going to give them combs with googly eyes on them.
Oh my God. Friends. So I've said this to this person's face, so I'm not being a bad human. It's a delicate conversation here. A friend of mine at work who's only ever had a beard so long as I've known him took off said beard, and I was like, no, put that back. Put that back. You need that
it back on.
He's like, yeah, I agree. I was like, I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable right now. You need, and he's like, his hair is thinning on top, and like this beard works on him. He's very handsome. I was like, but you need your beard back, please and thank you. Like it balances everything out. It was really funny. He was a really good sense of humor about it.
Ties the room together.
It really does. It really does. Goodbye, Corbin. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you. Yeah. We'll see you on the flip side. See you after the Thanksgiving holiday.
Catch you on the flip side. Yep.
I think Ben and Justin are writing their own Christmas holiday where it's featuring you. Like Justin, I think, is going to go work at a tree farm with flannels now. And they're casting you as the lead to come in from the big city to meet him at the farm. Just so you know what's happening.
But I already know Justin. I would have to leave him in order for that to work. I'd have to leave him.
You'd leave him 10 years would have to pass.
Know, yeah,
you'd have to become a powerful lawyer. Do you not understand the plot line of these movies?
I think what actually Justin should be like, you're not allowed to go to a tree farm. That's it.
Yeah.
If you got a girl, don't let her go to a small town tree farm.
Because listen, in almost half of those movies, those women have men back home. Do not let your women, don't let them go to a cafe. Don't let them go to their hometown.
Bookstores are off limits.
Bookstores, no bookstores. Let me give you guys a list of where your women are not allowed to go during the holiday season. Yeah. No.
And I think if you got a lady, wear flannel the entire season.
Go get an axe. You don't got to use it. Just gently lay it in the corner somewhere. Just have it around.
In the corner.
And symbolically, yes.
When she puts out the Christmas decorations, you put out some boots and an axe and lean it in the corner.
That's your decorations for the holiday season. You need to go do that right now if you want to hang on to your woman for the holiday season. Don't let her go back home to her hometown without you. No. Don't do it. And even if you do go with her, you need to hard line rule on this. Boundaries, people. No cafes run by our high school best friend. No tree farms. No.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest part is definitely go with her. Don't go 2 weeks later meet up with her there. That's always a bad idea.
No, fly in with her.
I don't care what meeting you have.
Whatever meeting you've got with whatever corporate bigwig can wait if you want to hang on to your woman. Now, if you want to
Whatever you
delicately
do,
get rid of
avoid
her, that's
briefcases
where.
entirely through all of December.
Yeah, you leave that briefcase at home. It does not come with you. And let me tell you something else. Put your phone on silent because it's going to ring at exactly the wrong time. And then they're going to have a sidebar conversation you do not want them to have.
No.
So these are my advice to you. If you can call her out, get a hold of that yearbook and check for her ex, figure out his name, call
out where he works.
Sure her ex is out of town.
Yeah.
Avoid that hardware shop.
Yeah, you're not going to that coffee shop. Don't go to
not me. Oh, joke for Lito. Why did the sandwich want to stay up late?
I don't know.
Because it was past his bedtime.
Oh,
I like that. That's cute.
One. Yeah.
All right, guys, 1 o'clock. We're gonna shut this puppy down. We'll see you guys not next week, but the following. So don't forget, we don't have a shush happening next week. We got an episode coming out tomorrow. It is a great recipe that we highly recommend for the holiday season. I think it's a great breakfast snack. It's a great dessert item. It's these amazing apple cinnamon rolls. Definitely check it out and try it. It could not be easier. We make things more complicated than they need to be, just so you guys know.
In 3 weeks, Shannon, I hope you're having fun without us.
Oh, bye. And then also there'll be a special video coming out next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Watch it whenever you're ready, but we're going to put that out on Thursday, a day early because we can. All right, one more joke and then we're going to go. What's the best kind of triangle to ask out on a date?
What's the I don't know.
I don't know any triangles.
I got the ones I know are don't fit the parameters. The dinner triangle.
A cute triangle.
A cute. I was like obtuse. I don't want an obtuse triangle out for
my
dinner.
brain went all over the place first, and then I read it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys very soon. Bye.
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanksgiving.
And watch our video tomorrow. Yep. Okay. I think Tara's pushing the button, or we're just going to sit here awkwardly.